morning and hello, I'm Professor Code. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Tuesday the 2nd of May 2023. Yesterday we had no racing, so the account's static at 67.4 units approximately, in profit from peak of 74.5, draw down 12.5 from that peak. Right, today we've had a really good look at it again, and we're aware we haven't had a bet for a while, but we're still going to be in that situation. We've got some ROIs though, race of interests. We've got Nottingham 240, so we've done a fair bit of work on this. The 240s are restricted novice band C and D, and the interesting one as far as we're concerned is this number 4 Artisan. So it's number 4 Artisan. That's entered in a couple of restricted B, C and D novice stakes, and that's interesting as far as we're concerned, and it's got a reasonable profile, but we considered doing an each way on that, but the problem is that you've got this number 5 Imperial Soul, which sorry, Tempered Soul, which is about just under evens. That's a decent horse, and we considered using that as an anchor, but you've got others in there as well. You've got Massa Beastie, Basti, or whatever it is, number 1, that's got potential as well. So, but that's one of interest, number 4 Artisan. Now, Newcastle 7 o'clock then. You've got Gosden's got 2 horses in there, one an FTO. And there's another one of his in there, and you've got this laser guided, which is 11 to 8, which is a 400k horse. Arguably this Boldly, which is the FTO of Gosden's, number 1. So number 1 is the FTO, and that looks potential, but we can't really box it in, and the odds are too tight really to have a go. So, but that's of interest, and that's Boldly. So that's something to have a look at if you're interested. The 8 o'clock at Newcastle again. You've got a 1 to 9 favourite in there, which is fair enough, but the horse to come second we think is going to be this number 2, number 2, Dancing Cloud. It's been mixing it a bit in Ireland in decent races with large numbers. It's got potential, but like I say, it's got a very strong 1 to 9 favourite in there, so we're going to struggle to go against that. And the Brighton 350. Which is the last one. You've got Spartan, Arrow, and Estate. So you've got number 3 and 5 in that race really, but they're not really doable as far as we're concerned, due to the way the race is shaped with the odds and the competition. So that's where we are. We're going to have to no bet it, but there's a few pointers there if you're interested in having a look at some stuff. Forex, yesterday was sort of market holiday, bank holidays and messing around. Today it's basically about Euro data driving the market, with the US rate decision tomorrow in the background, and at about 1500 you've got tier 2 US factory orders, which is pretty much the only data after the Euro data. So that potentially will be a buffer. So if you start to get strong Euro data in throughout the morning and early afternoon, then and they start ramping up the Euro, then look for an obvious peak somewhere for them to take profits, and you can do a reasonably confident buffer trade against this tier 2 data, with the US rate decision looming in the background. So that's the sort of approach we're going to be looking at today on Forex. So anyway, sorry again about the racing, but no bet's better than losing as far as we're concerned. So anyway, it'll come back and we'll just have to keep going. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, goodbye.